And I'm going to read and share from a picture book that I made, documenting EF3 Tornado, February 23rd, 2019, 6 years ago, in Columbus, Mississippi, that me and my family survived. So I'm going to share this book with you, and I'm going to hold the pictures up. There you go. Can you see that good? And here we go. Flipping the page to page 1. On February 23rd, 2019, an EF3 tornado struck Columbus, Mississippi, killing one person and destroying much property. Our house was the very last house hit by the tornado before it disappeared. We had over $100,000 in damage. A large tree fell on our house for the very spot where the whole family was seeking shelter. We huddled together and sang, "This is the day our Lord hath made." Later, the contractor showed us 2 half-pulled-out nails. That's a typo. It was 3 nails. These nails saved us. Our God saved us. Our barn was completely destroyed, and 96 trees on the property were destroyed. Here's our story in pictures. When the contractor showed me the 3 nails, he said, "Sir, this is what saved your life." I said, "No, sir. My Lord and my God saved us." To the next picture. I hope you've seen these okay. Here comes some WCBI F3 Tornado, Columbus, Mississippi. And it shows that we actually preferred Matt from Tupelo. And on WTVA than WCBI. So I'm going to read this to you. Hope you can see it. This is the day that Lord hath made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day the Lord hath made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. And here are the pictures. That is the tree. I'm going to flip it over. Maybe we'll have some different pictures on the other side. Oh, yes. Destruction. Here we go. The bathroom was right underneath that tree, as you see it there. That's a picture of our pond, destroyed barn. There's some workers up there cutting it off. And here is Jennifer and one of Bubba's teachers from school that come by and visit and support us emotionally. A lot of mud. Let's move on to the next picture. And here we go. Thank the Lord for dear friend Todd Poole. He came and worked so hard. So that's on him on the roof, but he also used the machine, and he did most of the work by himself and his crew that he personally paid. So here's the yard with all the stuff falling down. It was horrible. Here's some of the equipment there in the barn. Some washer dryer stove. As well, at that time, I had an electric wheelchair that I had to put up during the winter because electric wheelchairs don't carry very well because of the upsplash from the vehicle. And so I couldn't use it in the rainy season, so it was actually in the barn and destroyed as well. The next picture is Jennifer. She's my ex-wife, and she was out there while I was burning the stuff, and she's having a glass of whiskey. Here's another view of the house. It's from the different angles. And here's a picture of the barn at the bottom. So the neighbor asked me about the barn that was in her yard. And I said, whatever God did with it when he picked it up, that belonged to God. So, you need to ask him to pick it up. But Jennifer convinced me to go over there and handle it. Here's a picture of Jennifer on the roof, my ex-wife. Jennifer on the roof, on the phone with the insurance company. And here's some more debris. It took me months to burn that. All of it was green, and I had to use a lot of diesel and gasoline to get it started. Very difficult task. And I did it all by myself. Here she is. I'm burning the stump, but Jennifer's out there messing with the fire. I tried to cook some red beans and rice. As you could see, a pot down there. It burnt. Wasn't good at it. Here's the barn when it was cleared out. It's just a slab, and all the stuff is gone. Here's some debris and ominous pictures after the storm. It just looks horrible. And a picture from the inside kitchen table. That's what it looked like. I cleaned it up all by myself. Now, we did have 500 people come over and move into that pile, and it was all over the place. But that was it. They cut it up, move it to a pile, and I did it. I got rid of it. Took me a long time. Here's another picture of the machinery as it's working. I like that picture, and some flames during the day. Another view of me burning stuff, and a weird view at nighttime. After storms, the sky glows green for some weird reason. Here's a close-up of my ex-wife on a hot day with her red cheeks. And here's a picture of wood that Bubba picks up, and he's holding it. It says, Bubba holds wood from someone's home that we found in their yard. And I know that's plywood from a trailer. But I don't know that any trailers in our county got injured. It may have come from 100 miles away. We don't know. And here's a picture of the barn as it got restored. Whoops. Whoa. I'm sorry about that. So as it got restored and it was unfinished, we had to take a loan out from the Small Business Administration to help. And here is a picture of us not long after that. In the summertime, we went to Washington, D.C. because Olivia got a scholarship from the National Law Enforcement Museum for a little summer class, a summer time. And it reads, we survived and continued on the adventure of life, ever praising God. So that's the story of how that went on there. I put a lot of time and effort. Unfortunately, our marriage didn't survive, but that's a different story. But God got us through that tornado, and it was a real blessing to survive and help us out. If this story can help you some way, then I'm glad. It really changed our lives forever. Like I said, I made a book for my son and for me, and I asked my daughter, she want one. She goes, why would I ever want to remember that? I don't know, we survived it, that's why. Anyway, with that, I hope everyone has a great day. Goodbye.